is the second part of live web chat, which is extended chat, and we are going to use Einstein Bot to do the chatting or handle the cases until unless they are not necessary enough that they need to be transferred to agents. Now to do the Einstein Bot setup, you need to go to your home setup, and from setup quick find, search for Einstein Bot. Now under Einstein platform you will find Einstein bots. First thing is to enable these bots, and try answering. Now that your bot has been enabled, first let's create a bot that is going to create a case whenever any customer gives their feedback from your experience site or from live chat. In short, create a bot and provide its name. Before providing its name, select the standard bot here, hit next button and start from scratch. When you click start from scratch, you will reach to this page. From here you can provide your bot name. Let me provide its name as Foodie. Its primary language should be English, and hit next button. Now this is the message that will appear, that hi, I am Foodie, a digital assistant. Now you have options, you have 3 menu item options for your initial page. So let's give the first menu as feedback. Second, let's take it track your case. So in let's leave this third menu as it is. You can add it up there and hit the next button. Now you can either choose the embedded service deployment from here, or you can choose it later. Now click the proceed button here and wait till all these procedure gets verified. Now hit the finish button. So this is the page that you will reach after initially creating a bot. So first before creating our bot, let me get you through the components that we are going to use in our Einstein bot. These are the components here. First is the message component. The message component will help you to show any predefined message to the customer or the person who is chatting. Now there is questions component. Under questions component there are 2 types of question component. First is static and second is dynamic. These 2 components are used for capturing the question from your customer, and difference between static and dynamic is, so static question is as the name suggests, it can be static, and dynamic question, if you select, you can change your question as per some situations. Then there are actions, so you may need to perform some actions based on the choices made by customer. So these actions can be called either from Apex, then external service, it can be a flow, knowledge feedback, and object search. So you can choose the actions from here. We majorly use flow action. And then there are rules. So if you want your bot to execute sequentially like in our languages, you need if-else statement. So rules here provide you the if-else statement, that what if this condition satisfied, then what the bot should do, and if the condition is not satisfied, what the bot should do. Now rules can perform different tasks, like it can call another dialogue. So dialogue are basically these: feedback and track your case. These are the dialogues. Then there is a clear variable option. It can clear the value of any variable. Then there is in chat option. So in chat option will end the chat from your customer. Then there is redirect to dialogue. So like call dialogue and redirect to dialogue are quite same, only there is a slight difference between them. Then there is a send message. If any condition satisfy and you want to send some message, you can use this action here under rule. Then there is language. Language as in selecting different language, like selecting your language, so it become convenient for you to chat with client. Then there is route and type, set variable, and transfer. Transfer is to basically transfer the chat to your agent. So these are the components that we are going to use. Look for here, there are 2 dialogues available. You can add up to 5 dialogues, I guess 5 dialogues into your like Salesforce org. Without wasting our time, let's start. So let's discuss what we are going to cover into our feedback. So in our feedback section, first we are going to ask for their email ID and check and register, then ask for the subject line, then for description. And as soon as they enter their description, subject, and email ID, we are going to first create a case. Then we are going to return the case number that has been created to the customer. Then second thing is to track your case. So in track your case section, we are going to ask for case number, as in for which case number they are tracking their statuses. And as soon as the customer provides the input, we are going to return the status of that case. So this is the use case on which we are going to build our whole Einstein bot. And if you remember, there are 2 actions needed. First is to create a case, and second is to get the status of case. So first, initially we need to create 2 flows so that we can use them. So let's complete all the prerequisites that we are going to require. And now these are the 2 flows that I already have created for using them into our Einstein bot. First is ebot track case, and second is ebot create case. So first let me show you what this ebot create case flow does. So first you need to create the variables, and all the input that you are taking from your customer, those variables need to be defined as input type. Let's say in our create case order, as in when we are taking feedback, we are we are asking the customer about their email, description, and subject line. So all these variables need to be of input type. Then in return, we are returning case number. So the output variable must be of available for output type. Now this is the variable case ID. This I have used without checking it any of checkbox here, because I'm using this to store the current creation ID, like current ID of case created. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating a case with the input variables and assigning the values to their field. Then I am storing the ID of current created case into variable case ID. Then I am getting the case record with the help of that variable that we have created to assign the current created ID. Then at last I am assigning the case number from get record, so that this output variable can paste the value onto your customer side. So this is what the create case flow is doing. Second one is to track case. In track case, we are accepting the case number, so it is a variable case number with input type. Then we are returning the status of their case. So the second variable is of variable case status, which is of output type. Again I have used the get record action here to get the case on the basis of case number that we have accepted from the customer, and at last we are assigning the status to this status variable, which further shows the value onto your user. So you first you need to create this flow, And also, second thing that you remember while creating these flows are that the flow that we are going to use to our Einstein bot must be of auto launch type, as in or there is no need of trigger, so you need to create them of auto launch type. So these are the two prerequisites that you need to do. In our next part, we are going to learn how we can use these components and create our working bot.